there, I am back with a new video. But yeah, now it's recording. So yes, I'm back with a new video, and this one is not a book review. Today I'll be talking about my favorite books of all time, that kind of thing. But yes, I'll be talking about only 5 books. No, I'm not gonna show you. Yeah, these are the 5 books. Yes, five, right? Yes, five. So basically, little life update. I got a job, and that's why I cannot make much videos. I don't have a lot of time. I'm not complaining, by the way. For complaining, I have my girly pups. I mean, my friends. Uh, I mean, I can talk about that with them. But about books, I'm gonna talk here. And actually, I some of the books I have read probably 1 years ago, 2 years ago. So that's why I want to revisit them once again. But again, I'm not gonna do the review thing, because reviewing means I need to give you the full info and my the real, not real, my complete insight about the book. But if I am going to talk about, for example, this book, Song of Achilles by Madeline Miller. I have read this one in 2023, and it won't be possible for me to remember all the feelings that I felt at that time and tell you right now. So that's why I just saw Madeline Miller. She's such an amazing woman. She wrote such a great book. I love it. Anyway, so yes, where was I? Right. So if I talk about that, how I felt at the time, that would be misleading, and I don't want to do anything that seems like misleading. So let's not do that. I will be coming with full-fledged review of all the 5 books, but today I will just talk about how I got to know about this. What do I think of it now, and how much I love it. Of course, these are my top 5. I mean, not the top 5, but in a way, I really love all these books. Okay, so let's talk about it. Yes. Though I look like that I took a shower, no, baby, I didn't. I just applied oil, and it's just, my hair is set. Good hair day. Whatever is bad hair day, I always have good hair day. Huh. Okay, let's stay hydrated. Let me just drink water. It's really hot. Really, really hot. Okay, let's talk about the book. So I'll start with this one only. Okay, because Song of Achilles is, I read actually this one I bought from, the place is called, I'm forgetting the place, that is near Goriahat. uh, I'm forgetting the place. Okay, so that is not the College Street thing. Okay, that is not College Street. But I went there to buy some books for my semesters, along with one of my sister come friend, and there I got the book, and it was cheap, and I was like, yeah, let's get this one. Let's get this one. This is so, because I have seen everybody talking about it, and now, even now people talk about it just like I'm doing it, because it's such a good book. And this is one of those books which are both critically acclaimed, as well as book talk approved. Not book talk approved in that sense. I mean, it's a very famous book on book talk as well. And this was the winner of Orange Prize in 2012. Yes, almost 13 years ago it got the Orange Prize, which is not a very easy thing to get. Yeah. mm, there is a flower in the book here. This is actually a flower. Let me show you. Can you see it? Yes, this is actually the Jarul. Jarul is the Bengali name. Bengali is my mother tongue. So, Jarul Fool. I found a flower during a walk with my sister come friend, and I just love the flower, and it is beautifully placed inside the books. Inside the book, I just love, and this is the only flower that is inside my books. Otherwise, I don't always keep flowers inside my books. Maybe I will do later. Okay, let me read you a blurb here. Yeah, donut art. Okay, donut art is writing, captivating, a hard book to put down, which is very true. So now let me tell you a little bit about the story. The Song of Achilles, as you can see from the name, it's the story of Achilles, and as history claims, Achilles' companion or friend Patroclus, but Madeline Miller showed us the reality. I mean, of course, it's a mythological story, so of course it can't be real. But Madeline Miller deals it as a love story and shows it. I mean, in a way, it is very prominent as well that they are lovers, but as historians says, they are what? friends, companions, best mates, but lovers, no, no. But Madeline Miller said yes, yes, and we love her for it. This is such a good book, and I love this book. And can you see the amount of annotation that I have done here? I love, love, love this book. Okay, and there are so many great quotes, and this is illegal. One book should not have this many great quotes, and the quotes are all over the Pinterest, and I think yes, in BookTube as well. I don't know about TikTok because I cannot access that, but I think it will be over there as well. So this one is such a great read. I loved it. I loved. I laughed. I cried. I had a great time while reading this one, and I was a lover of Greek mythology before reading this book, and I mean, I'm into Greek myth. Okay, Greek myth is just the thing for me, and this book, of course, is one of my favorites, like all time favorites. It has to be. Okay, and Madeline Miller wrote another amazing book, which is Circe. There might be a different pronunciation for that in Greek language, but I know it only as Circe. I'm gonna read that one later, and I will let you know. Okay, that's it. Okay, by the way, little update, I'm reading this book, though I'm having a full-time job and I'm not getting a lot of time, as I mentioned earlier, maybe, but still I'm reading. This book is not a long book, but I'm taking my time with the book, because this book is not a very easy book to read. I mean, not difficult, but this book's topic is not, heartwarming, very love. This, look at the cover. You see a dried flower kind of a thing. This, I mean, before reading this book, I didn't really I thought no book can be as pessimistic as my life, but guess what? Yes, crooked or crooked seeds is already as pessimistic as my life. I mean, probably more pessimistic. I am halfway through the book. When I'll be finishing the book, I'll be posting a review, of course, as I always do, and I have other plans with the book, which I'm not going to talk about now. Let's see how much I can do. Now this book. Do you know her? Do you know her? Arundhati Roy, the gorgeous, gorgeous woman. Um, there are multiple opinions about her, but I find her as a gorgeous woman who has a voice. And this book, this this is her debut novel, and she got the Booker. Just amazing book. I mean, not just because she got the Booker. I always thought, the God of Small Things, what is this name? What does it mean? But now I know what is why is the name and what it means. I will tell you in the review, not completely, but yes, I will tell you the parts of it. And the cover is more beautiful. Actually, this one is maybe the pirated copy. I don't know. That's why the cover is not that shiny, or maybe this one. Actually, this one is second hand. I don't know, but the actual cover that you get to see, that is very beautiful. Anyway, let's not talk about the cover, but we should actually appreciate the cover, cover designer or cover artist a lot. Anyway, so this book is just, I loved the book. I learned so many things from the book. This one was my, first. First, this one came first in my top 5 of last year. So I read this one in November, December of 2024, and absolute masterpiece. The writing style, I wrote something maybe. Yes, yes. So the craft of writing of Arundhati Roy, chef's kiss. I love it. I haven't read much of Roy, but I love this one, and I am going to read more of Roy. People can have opinions, which is okay, and of course I don't. She is not my goddess. I don't put her on pedestal. But as a writer, as a writer of this one, if you are gonna point a finger, I'm not gonna care. I love this book, and this is about Ammu, a mother. I mean a divorced mother, or a single mother, as you can say, and her 2 children, and Ammu and her children's life in a village of Kerala, and that is actually Ammu's father's house, and patriarchy, the class division, the affairs, the what can I say, the political situation, everything is just written so well. It just hits the nail on the head. Yes, I think that is the proper idiom. So this is the book, and you can see the amount of annotation. Before reading the book, I used to think that I cannot read a good classic. Maybe I can only read romance stuff, which is not bad actually. But this book made me feel like everything is in a way my cup of tea. Not except horror. I don't read horror. You should know, as you my viewer or anyway fellow reader maybe. Anyway, now this book. Can you see Timothy Chalamet? Chalamet, actually, that is how it is pronounced Timothy Chalamet. And this is Army. Let's not talk about any of that. Let's talk about the book. I love Timothy, but again, I'm gonna talk about this. And actually, let me give you a little info. I wrote a paper. Paper means I did my dissertation on this book, not the book only. Actually, the film and the book. That's why I read the book thrice. And I first time I just read, second time I started annotated, and the third time I didn't annotated much. I mean, I annotated half the book annotation is done, and while reading it for the third time I didn't have much time. Actually, I just went through the whole thing because my deadline was near. Anyway, so this book is by Andre Asiban. His another book is becoming very popular nowadays. People are talking about it, A Gentleman in Peru or something like that, and I'm gonna buy that because I loved the writing. But for the first 70 pages or something, I don't know, first not first half of the book, first 60 to 70 pages or at least 30 pages, I was like, what is happening? I actually watched the film earlier, and while I was reading the book, I was like, what is happening? Okay, Elio, Oliver, what? When? And it's like slow burn, not slow burn, slow paced a little. Then when I just I got the speed, I took the speed. That is the word, baby. I just gosh, lovely. Oh, this book also. Oh my god. Oh. Wait, what happened? There are also jadul petals in this book as well. Did I blow all the petals off? Wait a second. I mean, oh no, three petals. I found three of them here. Okay, that's enough. So yeah, actually, you can't see it. So basically, here are petals. Okay. Anyway, and I annotated a lot actually. I didn't put tabs. I annotated a lot, and there are so many great quotes as well. And the best thing is that how it talks about Italy, and that classic vibe. And I watched the film, and it's such a beautiful film. If you haven't watched it, you can watch it. It has the LGBTQ thing, of course, but it's just a lovely book, lovely film. Luca Guadagnino did amazing job. This one got an Oscar as well, the film. But this book is also very good, and I like both actually, the film and the book. I just love the book, love the film. Mm, yeah, so that is actually that's all. I really need to read it once again. I read it last year, by the way, not long ago. Last year around this time, this is May, right? May, June, July. Yes, around this time I'm reading the book. I don't remember the date actually. No, I don't remember the date. I should put date at the ending page. The date I'm finishing the book. I'm doing it now, but I didn't used to do that at that time. Anyway, I have talked already about the three books. All right, now let's talk about The Picture of Dorian Gray by Oscar Wilde. This is by Oscar Wilde, and if you don't know anything about Oscar Wilde, mm, let me quote him, but it's not the exact quote. Check it, you will find the exact quote. It's something like that. Uh, we we dream of no, we look at the stars while lying in the gutter or something like that. But it's like no, it's not. Let me check again. I don't want to. Where is my phone? Yes, got it. Just let me check because again um, um, wait a sec. Wait. Yes, we are all in the gutter, but some of us are looking at the stars. See, I was saying something completely different. Anyway, we are all in the gutter, but some of us are looking at the stars. So it means that some of us are having positive outlooks, positive perspective, which is great, which everyone should have. But everyone cannot always have as well. Anyway, let's not go to the self-help part. Let's talk about this book. So basically, I am a person who is not into horror. Okay, but am I into gothic? Yes, I love Wuthering Heights. It's not completely gothic. Supernatural elements are there. I love Dracula. Such a good, good book. I love this one. This one is also not very gothic or not very. It's such a balanced book. I love the quotes. I love the book. I love the characters. Uh, I love everything actually. I love Lord Henry. I love Basil. I love our Dorian Gray as well. So these are the primary characters of the book, and there is bit of LGBTQ thing is there and all, but it's like, it's not always about the theme. Yes, I didn't actually know that the theme is there, but it is there. Critically it is there. It is there in Call Me by Your Name. It is there in Song of Achilles. But I love LGBTQ stuffs, but it's not the prime. If I like a book, it can't be the only reason that it has a LGBTQ stuff. That's why I love the book. No, there should be multiple other reasons as well. Similarly, this book is not for only for that. It's about how beautifully Wilde can write. Amazing. Here is a preface actually. Let me read the preface. Not the preface actually, the last line of the preface, or a quotation from the preface, which goes like this: all art is quite useless. Now, don't take it literally, because it's Oscar Wilde, and he a little bit literature session, but yeah, he's someone who supported art for art's sake movement. So come on, you can understand that this sentence is very ironical, and if you read the preface, it's just so good, and it's like uh, uh, the this one, I mean, you need to know a little bit of history, and you are all good. Quote unquote, the 19th century dislike of realism is the rage of Caliban seeing his own face in a glass. This is not even the book. I mean, this is not even the story. This is just the preface. Oscar Wilde is such a master with words. I am his fan. I need to read more of Oscar Wilde. Importance of Being Earnest, and there are other books that I need to read. Yes, okay. And let's talk about the last book of today's video. This book is so appropriate in today's lifestyle as well. I mean, see, this is such a tiny book. Can you see it actually? Can you see how to show you? Yeah, can you see the? If you can't see, I'm telling you, there are so many tabs in here and so many great quotes. Again, I am a sucker for quotes. Not that, I mean, if there are good quotes, I will write them. My God, these are just like, oh, these are full of so many things. Okay, so 1984 by George Orwell. This is the magnum opus by George Orwell, because this is a dystopian fiction. Not because this is a dystopian fiction. I mean, this is a magnum opus because it is such a relevant book. I mean, this one deserves to be a classic, in all the senses. I don't know. I was reading this last year, 2024, and I was feeling scared how similar today's situation is. Things are really scary when things match with dystopian fiction. Okay, and people are banning this book. Isn't that just what this book is talking about? Read this one. Give yourself the knowledge that is lacking. It is so good, man. I mean, my head was like spinning. I was like, what is happening? Okay, so let me break it down. I would be breaking it down in three parts. The first part is Chef's Kiss. I love the first part. But in the middle part, there is so much confusion, so much torture, so much unusual things. You will be feeling that, I don't want to read this anymore. And I am a person, me Nilanjana, I am a person who doesn't merge multiple books together. Okay, I mean, by merge I mean I don't really read multiple books together. I read one at a time. I like that. But while reading this one, I felt so So sad and scared, and so scared actually, and also not disgusted but uneasy. Yes, I felt uneasiness, that I was like, I'm not gonna read this book for 7 days. Then I will come back to it. And I actually read something in between, maybe some feel good book or something. Then I came back to it. But the first part was okay. But the middle part is about torture, pain, and also the ending. The ending is also about pain. But still, I get to see something that yes, the ending is there. But the middle part, it's just so difficult for me to digest. It's a difficult part for me. And otherwise this is a great book. George Orwell wrote other books and many essays as well, which I haven't read. I have read his another important book, which is Animal Farm, which is a novella. If you haven't read that one. That one is easier. That one is very not funny, but that will make you like, yeah, I saw it coming. You will feel like you know something, and you will see the similarity with today's world and a lot of those kind of stuff. But this one is a serious book, in according to me. That one is a allegory. That one is shown through the animals, using the animals. But this one is difficult for me. I mean, I love the book because how relevant it is, how well written it is, and I feel like you know, Orwell saw the future. So, they like the lines that I'm gonna read out from the book. Everybody knows the lines, and these are very famous, very quotable lines from 1984. So that is the logo of that times in this book. It's set in, the book is written in 1949, and it was set in 1984, near future, when everything was dystopic. Everything, books are banned, very what can I say, very not patriarchal of course, but dictatorship is there. One leader is there. Everybody is watched. Everybody is being watched and controlled. Everything is controlled. Propaganda is being made and sold and fed. Whatever you find in today's world, all these are there. And the head of that dictatorship is Big Brother, who is a entity, and nobody has had seen him, but everybody abides by his law. So many things are there. And the logo of their that party, Big Brother's party, is this: war is peace, freedom is slavery, ignorance is strength. And last year when I was reading the book, the situation was so bad. Even now it's bad. I don't know if good situation is ever gonna come or not. I just lost all kind of hope. After reading this, you will feel like that too, but still read this, okay? And again, after reading this, I was feeling like that. Then I read other books and I felt yes, everything will be there, and I need to balance it out. So this book, just read this one. This is so good. Dystopian fiction is my cup of tea. I mean, I should not read it because I feel shit scared. I feel really sad. I feel really, as I said, uneasy, and uncomfortable to see the similarity between the world and this world and that world. The fictional world and today's world. But again, I need to read this. These are it will in a way make you socially aware. But if you don't want to be socially aware, are you going to read this book? I mean, come on, read it. Okay, so let me tell you one thing. I will always suggest you to read. Okay, so that is not something very different. At the end of every book, I will say, read it. They are not paying me. This one is from Projapati Publishers. They are not paying me. Nobody is paying me. Why should they pay me? This is a good book. Read. Buy. Enough of today's bug chit chat. I'll be coming back with something review, like something. Let's see. Bye bye for now. And it's hot. Take care of yourself. Bye bye from Nilesh. Bye bye.